We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Miami have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Domingo Germán gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Up next for Arizona, Eddie James. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. On to second, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Into the box now, Keston Hiura. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Digging in now, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the pool area and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Welcome back to Arizona, where the hometown Diamondbacks have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the pitching mound this season. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it.
So digging in now, Josh Bell, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Josh Bell.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, and they remain well behind. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cameron Meisner. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And as you can see, they are way behind. Blake Taylor gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate, Eddie James, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short, right to him.
Come on,
Throws in time, and that's out number one. Now in the box, Lonnie Jaquez.
Number 7, Lonnie Jaquez.
Yeah, we got one here.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack.
Striding into the box, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score the runner from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. James is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and now they've got him picked off. And try as he might, but he can't escape.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 60, Monte Harris.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. James is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Eddie James.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Jaquez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jump all. Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
21-3 tonight. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Domingo Germán earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Nick Lodolo was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Miami attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Casey Mize is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Eddie James.
Oh, big guy, get the pitch, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Come on, ball, get on up.
Line drive base hit.
Here you go.
Oh, and it
Make
eats
the
him
turn.
up a bit.
Make the turn.
The relay, and he is in there. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The tag gets 1. Coming to the plate now, Cameron Meisner, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Cameron.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eddie James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go. That away, big guy. Nice piece.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You're here.
The relay. Thought about going for 2nd, but instead now they've got him in a pickle, and they'll tag him out in the rundown. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Right.
The 0-1.
Harper.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Eddie James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Find it.
Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
There you go.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Runner goes for 2nd. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Lonnie Jaquez, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. So a big moment here, and standing in, Eddie James. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Watch out. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Diamondbacks with their 80th win to pace the division Alex Young earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Blake Walston hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The D-backs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jackson Goddard, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball. So stepping in, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Jaquez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Over to Bell for the double play. In now, Eddie James will swing it from the left side right here. Now here's the pitch. Pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Jaquez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Danny Cortez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Blake Walston wraps it up for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks look for their 7th straight victory next. John Duplantier will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. At the plate, Eddie James, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Shoots this one over to first.
Bell brings it in.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put...
Eddie James will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going.
Come on, big guy. Hey, she didn't rip it there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Man, you smoked that
Nice
ball.
execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the runner back. Runners off for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid. He's going,
Runners on his way to third. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in to try it again. Will Benson, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Will
Here it comes on 0-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Marlins 3.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Arizona Diamondbacks win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Tommy Baisley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Blake Walston records the save, his 34th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs.